moved in with Grandpa to take care of him with dementia, found him dead on the floor, and my family kicked me to the curb, and now I should be nice to them 'cause it's the holidays. I had a family member reach out and send me a text wishing me a happy holidays and trying to be friendly. I told them to go to hell. My mother thinks I'm being too hard on them. The backstory. The year was 2017. My son and I were living in a two-bedroom condo. I got a call that Grandpa had fallen again, and there was a family meeting to be had. This is my mom's side of the family, and they're not my favorite people. At the meeting, it was discussed on what our options were, but had basically only considered one option. They were putting to a vote on whether or not to put him in a home or not. I was against it. I felt they were taking away his freedom without even consulting him. It was then revealed that he had the early stages of dementia, and no one really wanted to put any effort in dealing with it. With that knowledge, I told them that option was off the table. This man has raised me for a quarter of my life. It was time to give back. I volunteered to be his caretaker. I asked for $300 a month to pay the utilities and whatever groceries I wanted. My family accepted. I moved my son and I out of our condo, put everything I owned into storage, and moved into an old folks gated senior community, stuck us right in the two guest rooms of his double-wide trailer. I took care of this man for 2 years, and it was the most taxing time of my life. I watched the man who helped raise me shrivel into a husk of his former self, tarnished my memory of him, truth be told. One morning, it was quiet. As the saying goes, too quiet. I went to check on him, and sure as shift, there he was, tripped over his walker, dead on the floor. He still had old people furniture, and you could see he had struck his head on the corner of it on the way down. I picked up him and placed him on his bed. I checked for a pulse, and once I confirmed that was gone, unplugged the family webcams and proceeded to call an ambulance and my mom. While waiting, my grandpa's last moments were burned on his face. He was clearly in pain, and I didn't hear him fall. His room was clear on the other side of the house. I sorta puttied his face neutral, crossed his hands together, and combed his hair and made him presentable. My mother is the only one who knows this. She's made me swear never to tell the family how I found him 'cause it would break their hearts. The story is he died in his sleep. Upon his death, they descended on the house like vultures. I had made it know that all I wanted was his book collection. They ignored me and donated everything to Goodwill. During this time frame, I had discovered $200,000 in cash hidden away and brought it to their attention. I was told good catch, followed by also being told I had 30 days notice to get out. They were putting it on the market. In November of 2019, no one offered to help me move, pay for any expenses. No one offered me anything to help find a place to live. I tried negotiating for more time because there wasn't anything for rent around Christmas time. Luckily, I found a small 609 square feet apartment on the wrong side of the tracks and moved in December 30th. I refused to go to the funeral service. I was called an a-hole then. I've cut myself off from all of them, except my mother who did try and one cousin. It's obviously years later, and one of the aunts was trying to check up on me. I told her she could go to hell and to F off. Being the Christian woman she was, she told on me to my mother, and she's asking me to apologize and to let it go. Am I the a-hole for holding on to this grudge on my family members, or is 5 years not enough time?